Hello all and welcome, and I am the mgtowphilosopher. And in this video I would like to talk about something political. I would like to talk about those football players kneeling down for the national anthem. I'm sure you all know exactly what I am talking about. It's been all over the news lately. President Trump even talked about it, saying that anyone who did that should be fired from their job. And I agree with him because those people are at work. They're doing a job. They're being paid to do a job. They're not out in public where they can just freely protest in a public space on their own time. They're working for someone in a private business. Playing football is their job. They should be, they're privileged to have that job. They don't play very many games a year. They spend most of the year essentially not doing a job, and they're making millions of dollars. They should be privileged. They should feel privileged to have this job that they have. And for them to essentially attack their own country like that, it is despicable. Now, why are these athletes doing this? Well, some of them are true believers. Some of them are leftists. Some of them are stupid idiots who swallowed the leftist fucking Kool-Aid a long time ago. And they believe that President Trump is evil, and they believe that the country has become evil, and they believe that the country is essentially no different than Nazi Germany that cooked up Jews, okay? That's what they fucking believe, these idiots. You got to remember, though, these are guys that are running around with a fucking ball for a living, so they're not too bright by and large. All right, so that's why some of them are doing it. Others, the majority, are sellouts, okay? They are selling out to a minority, but a vocal minority. Unlike the majority of Americans who are apathetic but love their country, or just, don't really care either way, these people are a minority, but they're the loudest. They're the ones that are collectivists, that band together and shout and scream, and that makes people in the media, and it makes people in sports think, oh, that's the majority. Listen how loud they are. That's who we need to be listening to and catering to. And so, these idiots out there on the fucking football field think they are adhering to the politically correct line. Ya sellout motherfuckers, you. Who said you had to be politically correct? And you're very incorrect, by the way. America is not an evil country. It's the greatest country on the motherfucking earth. What other country is going to let you disrespect it when you're a goddamn citizen of it? You know how many countries on this fucking planet would grab you up and chop your motherfucking head off? And all them Muslims that you love so much, they'd be killing you. Or how about that gay football player who came out of the closet and thinks he's such a fucking hero in a country where they give you fucking chocolates and flowers and roses and shit and applaud you for being gay? Yeah, that's real brave. Why don't you go do that in Saudi Arabia, pal? See how long you stay alive. See if they don't take you up to the top of the highest skyscraper, the highest fucking building, and toss you off. Okay? But you love these other fucking countries so much because you defend them so much. These poor people who are chopping each other's fucking heads off and killing us. They're great. But us, where you can be openly gay, we're fucking horrible. Yeah, we're the worst goddamn country in the world. Yeah, we allow you to insult us. And we don't chop your motherfucking head off. In fact, we give you a job that pays you millions of motherfucking dollars. Millions of fucking dollars to run around with a goddamn ball and say whatever the hell you want about us. Oh, but we're evil, right? We're such a goddamn productive country. We have that much goddamn money. We can pay you millions of dollars to run around with a goddamn ball. Why don't you go to the Middle East and try to play football? Oh, they have no money. They have no football stadiums. They're not productive enough to fund a game like that. That gives you the privilege to do that. And then if you try to talk bad about them not having those privileges, they'll fucking kill you. You fucking morons. You ever heard of patriotism? Patriotism and nationalism are very closely linked. And this is something that the left wants to destroy. Because if you don't love your country, you don't give a fuck if it gets changed, destroyed, deconstructed, reconstructed, and that's what the left is all about. So they push this narrative to hate America, to hate cops, any authority figures that are on the side of the country. They push you to hate, and they push you to hate everything about the ideals and the values of that country. And they hate patriotism. No, don't stand up. Don't put your hand on your heart when that national anthem plays. Stupid, idiot football players. Oh, black people are being disproportionately discriminated against and disproportionately arrested. Yo, idiot. I think a white guy is like 8 times more likely to be shot by cops than a black guy. I mean, what are you talking about? They're actually underrepresented. Cops go out of their way to avoid black people so they won't have some fucking drama or some kind of goddamn lawsuit or something. But you see white guys running around saying, oh, we're being disproportionately represented. We're being disproportionately arrested. No. Because we're being arrested at the same rate we're committing crimes. Black people, however, no. They think they're being disproportionately represented, but no, they're not. They're actually being underrepresented because, as I said, you're more likely to be arrested if you're white. And this is statistical fact. Oh no, let's ignore that. Let's ignore that fact. Let's ignore the fact that the majority of people killed are whites, and that there's very few black people killed who are unarmed, and that there wasn't cause. No, let's just swallow the fucking party's Kool-Aid. Let's just swallow the party line. Let's just go along in lockstep with who we believe are the majority because they're the people yelling the loudest. Yo, idiots. These people are nothing more than sellouts, okay? They're selling out to an industry that is majority left-based. The media is leftist. The government is, by and large, leftist, okay? And, of course, the global elites, they're all fucking leftist. They want to control the fucking world and tell everybody what to fucking do. So these people are sellouts. They're political whores, political prostitutes. They're selling themselves out for money. They're selling out their country. They're selling out the rest of us just so they can make a dime, just so they can appeal to who they think are the masses and become more popular and mainstream. But they're not. They're not becoming more popular. They're not becoming more mainstream because they have been fooled. Those people are not the majority. Okay? Jesus Christ, I hope not. I mean, Trump did get elected, but then again, he did lose the popular vote. But this is a travesty. I mean, we're nearing the end of things here. The country isn't going to last that much longer with this kind of divisiveness. People no longer are patriotic and nationalistic in large enough numbers to keep things together. You have to love your country or you won't protect it. If you hate it, you're going to want to destroy it. I mean, Jesus Christ, we don't have to worry about the barbarians at the gates. We've already got them inside the fucking gates, and they're our own citizens, and they're actively trying to destroy the country from within. And there's lots of them. There's too many of them. We're creating more of them. That's why fucking Obama and everybody introduced all these fucking laws to make it so much easier to get money for college and to pay for college and to go to college and push you to go to college because colleges are indoctrination centers to create more leftists. This bullshit is just a representation of what's wrong with the country. Young people today no longer love America. They've actually been raised to hate it. Idiots. Yeah, go overseas and try to hate there. Go ahead. Go and try to become a citizen of another country and then try to hate your new country. See what happens. See what happens. You don't have freedom of speech. People think that freedom of speech exists in all Western countries. That doesn't even exist in all Western countries. You don't have freedom of speech like you do in America, in Britain, or Sweden, or Germany. You don't have that. Go there and try to hate on the government. They'll put you in front of some kind of human rights council or some shit. Fine you, and a bunch of other crap. Maybe even throw you in jail. I mean, you really think that you can do this anywhere else? And you don't love that? That you have that kind of freedom? Oh, but they're oppressing people. They're oppressing Muslims and gays and blacks. Total bullshit. You're an indoctrinated fool who has been fed a party line and indoctrinated to believe something that's not fucking true. We're not oppressing anybody, and nobody's oppressing you with your millions of motherfucking dollars as you get down on your knees and refuse to stand for the national anthem. And that's what has enabled you, that flag, the values that it represents. That's what's enabled you to make your millions of dollars running around in tights with a fucking ball for a handful of games a year, and the rest of the time you get to sit on your ass, you motherfucker, you. This is a distressing state of affairs, and it really bothers me. And I have no problem with what Trump said. They should be fired, or they should be open to the possibility. There should be the possibility of them being fired. I mean, maybe the bosses of some of these teams are also die-hard leftists who wouldn't fire them. Who knows? But this is ridiculous. And this stuff has to stop. That's my thoughts on the kneeling for the national anthem at fucking sporting events. And by the way, what the fuck does politics and sports have to do with each other? Can't you just play the fucking game? Does politics have to inundate every motherfucking aspect of our lives? I mean, this is really bad. You know that things have gotten bad when the leftists out there who are in charge of pretty much everything are now, even though Trump won the election, Americans are overwhelmingly against their message, but they're continuing to push it and indoctrinate more and more young people so that we have a situation like you have in France where that Macron got fucking elected, even though everything that he represents is bad for France. Let's open the borders. Let everybody in. Let's give more welfare. Yeah. Or in Germany, where that fucking Merkel bitch is telling people that own houses that are vacant to spruce up your house and open it up so we, the state, can use it to house immigrants. What the fuck happened to personal property? Oh, we're going to become communists. We're going to go from a foreign Nazi state to now a democratic state, and we're going to become a communist state and take your private property and do whatever the fuck we want with it. The immigrants are being used as a weapon. They're being weaponized. Women are being weaponized. Children are weaponized whenever they need them. The only people who are not weaponized are the men. They are the fucking enemy. This shit needs to stop. But it's not going to stop. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse, even though it's very unpopular, because the left doesn't care about popularity. They don't need to at this point. They've already indoctrinated enough people, and they already have enough people in key positions in government and education that they don't need to concern themselves about the opinion of the average lowly peasant. I am the mgtowphilosopher, and I wish you a good day. Take care.